Hi everyone, it's time for our 20 stock weekly challenge again. Okay, before I carry on, I would just like to apologize for the delay in uploading the videos because work has been quite busy and actually something happened in our family also. So we are really trying to find spare time to really do up the slides and upload the video. So thank you for bearing with us. And okay, for those who are not so familiar with us, let me just introduce myself. My name is Joe and my wife is Sarah. We are husband and wife team. We believe that together we are better, and of course, together also involves you and me. Okay, so for it, especially for this video that I'm going to do, this company that I'm going to talk about, I will really need your understanding and comments because later on you'll see that I don't really get to use this product or service. All right, so help me out on this. Let me know what you think. For those who are staying in Hong Kong, let me know whether this company has very strong branding over there and has a very strong presence in Hong Kong or not. Okay, so this company that I'm going to talk about is Perfect Medical Company, and you from the word medical, you may think that it has got something to do with the new China coronavirus. Sorry, that's not the case. Even though yes, the situation seems quite bad, but this Perfect Medical Company has excellent financials, and right now it is giving an almost 11% dividend yield. Okay, so what is it about? The name of this company is actually Perfect Shape Medical Limited. So it is a company that has a lot of slimming and beauty products. So obviously, you can tell I don't really need to use both of them. Okay, but my wife may not agree. So for those of you who are laughing, I'm happy that I can provide some entertainment to you at the expense of my own well-being. Okay, so just a quick recap. What is this 20 stock weekly challenge about? We are trying to come up with companies, search for companies that allow you to profit regardless of market direction. So the way to go about doing this is actually investing in very strong companies with good dividend yield. All right. So for those who are interested to find out more about this Perfect Shape Medical, the ticker symbol is actually 01830. As of Jan 31st, share price is actually 2.62, and in 2019 they gave out a total of 33.9 Hong Kong cents per share in the whole year. But I'm only going to use around 28 cents. Why? Because they actually gave out of these 33.9 cents, 5 cents is actually a special bonus dividend, which I'm not confident that they may continue to give this special dividend every year. So I will just minus the 5 cents away, and even then, our dividend yield is already 11%. Okay, so as you can see, if you invest in this company year after year, you just get around 9 to 10%. All right, without having to do anything. Okay, before I go on, let us take a quick look at the financials. So we can see that revenue, especially in the past few years, it has been increasing tremendously. All right, net income going up quite a lot, and because of this, earnings per share has been increasing also. All right, so dividends, it is quite stable. They don't really increase a lot of dividends that they give, except for the previous year. And maybe the only thing that concerns me a little bit is the payout ratio, because we see that 2017 they gave out 139%, and even the year that just passed they give out 94%, which is pretty high. But I am not very concerned, because why? They have a very strong free cash flow, and they still, even when they are giving out such a high amount of dividends compared to their earnings, their free cash flow is still increasing. It means that for them to give out a dividend slightly more than their earnings, I think it is still okay for them. All right. So in terms of profitability, you can see that in the past few years they have really ramped up the numbers. Their net margin is 20 over percent, 21% in 2018, and almost 30% the previous year. Return on equity is almost crazy, reaching 70%, 70. And interest coverage, they have so little debt that they almost don't have to pay interest. And debt to equity ratio as of now is actually 0.24, which means that they have 4 times more equity compared to their debt. So in terms of financials, this company is really, really up there. All right. So we know that this industry is actually quite competitive. Just look around us. There are so many shops offering beauty, offering slimming products and services. So let us take a quick look at the competitors' financials. One of the main competitors is actually this Water Oasis Group in Hong Kong also. As you can see, revenue, okay, not too bad, but it has been decreasing in the past few years. Earnings per share has been increasing though, and if you look closely, their number of shares has been decreasing. So this tells us that this Water Oasis Group, they are having a share buyback program, and their earnings per share numbers is actually in a way inflated by the reducing number of shares because they are buying back their own shares. All right, free cash flow, I would say increasing overall, but 2013 there's a negative. We may want to find out more, but the video will not be focused on that, okay, for now. Okay, so in terms of net margin for Water Oasis Group, okay, it's been around 14%, which it actually pales in comparison compared to Perfect Medical Group. Return on equity 38%. We all saw that Perfect Medical Group return on equity was almost 70%. So we know that in terms of profitability, Perfect Medical Group really wins this one hands down. The other competitor that the Perfect Medical Group may have is actually this thing called, oops, what did I win? Okay, ignore this. Sorry. Okay, is this company called Sun Entertainment Group. As we can see, revenue not very high. Earnings per share, oh my god, is in the negative. Free cash flow negative. Profitability, of course, with a negative earnings, you have negative margins. Okay, same for return on equity, and interest coverage is minus 200. Oh my god. All right. So how is Perfect Medical able to achieve such numbers? They have a few things. This is something that I pulled up from the financial report, the 2019 annual report. Okay, if you're interested, you can go and take a look. But I will just quickly summarize the strategies that they use. Okay, they have come up with a new form of non-invasive treatment, non-invasive procedure, which I think is one of the main drivers for the growth in their revenue. Because if you tell me that I can look better without having to undergo surgery, I think I'll be very attracted to it. Okay, if you tell me that I'm applying some cream or going for some, I don't know, fat shock treatment, okay, I can dissolve all my fat. Okay, I'll go for it seriously. Okay, because we know that the other strategy is Hong Kong property prices are actually very, very high, the highest in the world. So they actually come up with this strategy to open up one-stop centers so that they don't have to spend so much money on property, on renting the space. They also start to target men as a potential group of customers. And I think with more men getting more concerned about their looks, how they look, about their appearance, this may work very well. They also have a social referral program, and it is together with this online program. All right, with this online platform, customers can actually refer their friends, and they can even link up with the company, communicate with the company for consultation and referrals. Okay, so how are these strategies working? In fact, the chairman, in the chairman's statement, he actually attributes their high revenue growth due to increased average spending per customer and having more and more customers. So this is, of course, with such a phenomenon, okay, it is no surprise that their revenue actually skyrocketed, and they also attribute this increased revenue due to their non-invasive treatment, and they also managed to become more efficient in their spending by actually targeting, number one, prestigious shopping malls, but they arrange their shops and their services in such a way that they don't have to spend, maybe not, okay, they are more efficient in their spending, I would say. Okay, so I'm not too sure how well their products work. Okay, so do let me know. Okay, if you have ever used it, or if you are shy, you can PM me. All right, I promise I won't expose your identity. Okay, so let us know if you will invest in this medical company, uh, sort of a medical company with excellent financials and 11% dividend yield. All right, so that's all for this video. I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye.